You see, so the actual diagnostic of what's the problem, where are you feeling the block, comes through the journey. And then the healing that happens on that energetic level also happens in that journey process.
So the block could manifest as a physical illness or could show up in a relationship?
It can. The shamanic work is very helpful for people who are dealing with emotional issues, psychological issues. And if you're working on with a physical ailment as well, there's always a spiritual or an energetic component to a physical illness. And so shamanic work can help heal that piece of the illness. Mm-hmm. It works nicely in conjunction with other medical practice.
I would think that shamanic work could be useful for any type of problem.
It can. Well, yes, I'm sure that there's always some level that this work can be helpful. And in addition, we would also work with space, with people's homes, offices, or lands where there may need to be a clearing, a healing of a space, because energies can get locked in someone's home. Spirits can get caught in someone's home, and so we also offer space clearing, house cleansings, and land healings, which again, we're working with the spirits and the energies of that space and asking for what doesn't belong there anymore to leave and be healed, and then bring in the energies that are needed in that space.
And that's not something new. I mean, it's been going on for centuries, especially if you consider like feng shui or geomancy.
Oh yes, this is, shamanic practice is as old as civilization in that respect. It's how we practice it may be a little bit different, and yet a lot of it's very much the same.
Now, I'm aware that some shamanic practitioners use marijuana or psychedelics, mushrooms. You want to say anything about that?
There are different traditions that will use, in South America, they use ayahuasca. There's the peyote tradition in some of the Native Americans. So there are different shamanic people who will use healing plants or medicinal plants. And their relationship to those plants is very important, because the plant then becomes their teacher. And so as opposed to it being a recreational drug, it actually is a way of them connecting to the spirit of that plant and receiving information and healing. In the shamanic practice that I do, I don't work with any of those kinds of plants.
I wasn't insinuating that that you do. Actually, it'd be a good time for you to say, you know, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't use drugs unless you're with a specific practitioner.
With any ceremony that's being offered for healing, it's always important to know that the shamanic practitioner you're working with has been trained and is coming from a place of being what I call a hollow bone, where shamanic practitioners don't heal. We don't heal anybody. We're simply a vessel for the energies, the spirits to come through. And so to be a hollow bone means that we get our stuff out of the way and just allow the energies to come through, and the spirits are the ones, the energies are the ones that are doing the healing. And so it's important for anyone meeting with a practitioner or doing a healing ceremony that you really feel that connection to that person and trust them. That's so important.
Yeah. Well, I'd also point out several months ago that some people died in a sweat lodge. And obviously that person didn't know what he was doing.
No, he did not provide any kind of safety for the people there. And in fact, my understanding from what I read about that is that he in fact discouraged people from taking care of themselves. And sweat lodge is a ceremony that I do offer, that I've been trained to offer. And in our ceremony, sweat lodge it's a prayer ceremony. It's a community prayer ceremony. It's also called a purification lodge. It's an opportunity to come sit on the earth, come back into the womb of the earth, which is the energy the lodge holds, and to offer healing, get healing for yourself and for others and for the planet. And so in that lodge, we always empower people to take care of yourself. And if you need to leave, for whatever reason, you're welcome to leave and come back in if you need to.